Hello, guy with many specs here. Greetings and salutations, hopefully to my future student. If you have been redirected from a certain language tutor searching website, thank you for clicking on this link to give me a chance to introduce myself to you. And those who have stumbled upon this video on this website, then thank you for clicking on this video. You really shouldn't have, as this is a sort of an advert for my online English tutoring. But if you have got some time to kill and nothing better to do, then do watch on rather than clicking away. But let me say this, it's gonna be really boring for those who are not looking for online English teachers, so you've been warned. Anyways, I'll get on with my introduction. I'm Tokushi. As you may have guessed from my name and my appearance, I'm Japanese. I was born and raised in a rural area of Mie Prefecture. It is located in the middle of nowhere, but really beautiful place, surrounded by a tray-shaped mountain range, abundant in natural life. Ninja-sen Matsuo Basho, who I think created haiku, originated from here, so it is culturally quite rich. I've been living in my hometown almost all my life. I've never traveled abroad, nor even on my own passport. However, that doesn't mean that I don't take any interest in taking trips overseas if an opportunity arises. And of course my mother tongue is Japanese, although my knowledge of it is quite abysmal, and I use English as the second language, although in many academic fields I know more of English vocabulary than Japanese counterpart. This may neatly lead you to this question: why would I be qualified enough to teach you English at all? Why indeed? It's a mystery to me too. Why should you choose me over, say, other more experienced teachers who are native English speakers? Here are a few reasons that I can think of. Like most of you who are watching this right now, I've been an avid English learner myself for give or take 10 years. Please allow me to toot my own horn a little bit, but I think I've done a decent job at putting on the mishmash of accents from Britain and not having a thick Japanese accent. And I'm linguistically aware of quite a bit of accents around the world, so I can talk about some few things about them, especially those of British varieties, despite never having been there. And beside the pronunciation, I know some of the difficulties that the Japanese learners of English tend to have when stringing sentences together, as I have personally gone through them. Definite and indefinite articles, the, are, and an, when to use them, the nouns that are different in plural and singular forms. Some nouns are countable and uncountable, depending on the context they're in, like the word chicken and water, and many more tricky things for us Japanese. I'm not saying that I've completely overcome those obstacles, but I overcame some of them, and I think those are the things that I can give you some tips on. Learning a foreign language can be not so rosy all the time, and arduous to say the least from time to time. I have personally experienced it and still get frustrated occasionally to this day. So let me lend you a hand to make it as positive an experience as we can together. Tuition fee for a 60-minute lesson is 2,000 yen. I know it sounds quite expensive, but please understand that it covers the time I spend on preparing each lesson to be as suitable to your needs as possible, and I assure you that I will do my absolute best to make it worth your time and money. And I'm also thinking of teaching 2 students at the same time using Google Hangout or maybe some other apps available when several students have decided to join me and agreed for that option. For this option, I'm thinking of charging 1,000 yen per student, so it is more affordable, but the reason for the decrease in tuition fee is that the more students you have to teach in a lesson simultaneously, the less catered to the needs of each of the students the lesson will be. So I don't think it's fair for me to charge the same amount as an one-on-one lesson from each of the students who have opted for that. Please take that aspect of group teaching into consideration when you are applying for the 2-student class option. It's not available for now as I've just started online teaching, but when it's available, I'll contact you by email. Anywho, that's about it for the basic information about myself and my lessons. If you are interested in giving it a go, please contact me by email using my address. You can find it in the description below. Please don't forget to put your Skype ID or Gmail address if you have one in the text, so we can set a date to have a bit of an interview to get to know you, and then have a wee free trial lesson at your earliest convenience. And this is a bit of a digression, but if you are interested in learning how to explain Japanese stuff in English, I'm starting my personal YouTube channel where I talk about Japan and misinform my audience, maybe unintentionally because I'm not an expert in any academic fields except maybe English. If I get around to it, there will be a link for that channel in the description. Anyways, I hope I hear from you soon. Have a nice rest of whenever you're watching this. Bye! I hope I hear from you soon. I hope I hear from you soon. Have a good rest of whenever you're watching this. I hope I hear you from you soon. I hope I hear you from me. I hope I hear from you. I hope I hear from you soon.